welcome back to my channel, and I'm just so excited that you guys decided to join me here today. My name is Tarian Harris, and well, today I decided to reminisce on what occurred this past semester. As many of you guys may know, we had to switch it up. We had to go online due to the current global pandemic that has been going on, and I just wanted to share with you guys a couple tips and tricks that I learned. I learned what type of person I am, what times best work for me, and I just wanted to help you guys with those things as well. This semester was really just giving me University of Phoenix education with NYU tuition, and it really wasn't giving what it was supposed to be giving. So I just wanted to share these things with you guys with how you can boost your productivity and help you guys really take back this semester for yourself. So if you would like to hear about these things, just continue watching, and without further ado, let's get right into the video. Hey guys, so before we actually get into it, if you see me consistently looking down, I do have some notes on my phone just to make sure we run this as smoothly as possible. So I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. The first thing that I learned, and this was something that I really learned about myself, is that I am a morning person. So what that really means is that I always knew that I enjoyed waking up early, and I knew I liked having all my classes in the earliest half of the day. That made me feel more productive, it allowed me to get more things done, and that's just how I always liked it. However, I just realized that doing my assignments, completing projects, essays, and stuff late at night wasn't really doing it for me. That wasn't when I was very motivated. I would always find something else to do. I would get distracted by everything. I was highly lethargic. I just did not want to do my assignments late at night, and that was just not me. So to fix this problem, I actually decided to alter my sleep schedule. So I go to sleep at 6 or 7 p.m. And I know a lot of people are gonna be like,
oh my God, that's so early. When does she get her work done?
And so actually, I would go to sleep at that time, and I would wake up around 2 or 3 in the morning. And this would allow me time to actually finish my work, do assignments. I had a lot of friends that lived in East Asian time zones, so that was actually very convenient for them that I was up at that time so we could get assignments done together, we could communicate, and that was fine. I worked it out with my mother, so I would eat dinner before she really got home, and when I was up early in the morning, I would make sure to be as quiet as a mouse so I wouldn't wake her up before it was time for her to actually go to work. And waking up at this time just really allowed me to get my work done on time. It just made me feel more motivated and maintain a good amount of sleep. Like, how many college students can actually say they got about 8 hours of sleep every night?
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Like, I actually got 8 hours of sleep every night. I made sure that is what I did. And even on nights when I didn't have any work to do, I kept to that same schedule. Repetition is what you need. You actually need to keep to it in order to actually maintain it. So now my body naturally feels tired around 6 o'clock, and I naturally wake up around 2 o'clock. And I'm not telling you guys to just switch your sleep schedule like I did, but you really just want to find times where you actually feel most productive and motivated to do work. Then work out a schedule around those specific times. So you can do this in Google Calendar, you can do this in Notion, you can do this. There are many apps that will allow you to be able to do this. And if you guys want me to actually help you guys set up a schedule, just leave a comment down below. And then using these times, this will allow you to get your work done, and your body will just naturally feel motivated and productive to actually do work, which will help you just do things. And you won't be distracted by everything around you and trying to find the smallest excuse to get out of things. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you solve the procrastination problem. Well, at least half of it. So let's go to point number 2. My memory is the size of a pea, probably even smaller. So if it's not written down in a planner, on Google Calendar, on a sticky note, in hieroglyphics, something, I am not going to remember it. Chances are I am just forgotten it. It has poofed out of the little memory space that I have left. I probably have one of those like old iPhones that had like 2 gigabytes of memory like just stored up here. And I had this problem so many times this semester, and I don't know why I have not made an effort, or at least more of an effort, to fix it.
What will you learn? What will you learn? That your actions have consequences!
So basically what happens is when I forget to write my important tasks and quizzes and assignments down, it gets more to the last minute, and then my heaven-sent friends will contact me about certain assignments and say, hey, how's it going? How's it coming? And then of course I will respond, what are you talking about? And then they will further explain to me, or someone will share the assignment sheet with me, and that would really put me on that procrastination grind of trying to finish the assignment on time at the last minute before the due date. And if not for my friends, I definitely would have forgotten the whole semester at this point. So make sure to take note of important dates, due dates, deadlines, everything. Like, just write everything down. Even though things were in front of me, it was still hard, and I'm just gonna really try and make an effort of that this semester, definitely. Which definitely brings me to my next point. Plan ahead and do not procrastinate. I know we're going to have people go like,
oh my god, not completing assignments at the last minute, the last final seconds? How am I ever going to live? It's those mini heart attacks that give me the grades that I have right now.
But let me tell you a secret. Just fake those mini heart attacks. As I said before, my memory is the size of a pea. So what I did when I actually did remember to fill out these Google Calendar reminders, I would plan my assignments 2 to 3 days ahead. And then like literally 30 minutes after, I would forget that I tricked myself. So therefore, when it came up to like the last day of that Google Calendar reminder, I would think that that's when the assignment was actually due, at that 11:59. So therefore, my mini heart attacks that I gave myself were for no apparent reason, because I still had a few days left. But those mini heart attacks are what most people say really push them to finish an assignment and make them stronger than who they are. But if you're not for that mini heart attack, just don't procrastinate. Don't procrastinate. Or plan ahead to procrastinate, if that makes sense. And most of the times you still will end up doing it at the last minute, but because you have planned ahead to trick yourself, you have therefore outsmarted the future you. And therefore, you have failed to procrastinate. You are now a winner, and you have won the procrastination cycle. Point number 4. So find new places in your house to study. So now that Corona has us locked in our homes, it can begin to feel a little claustrophobic and overwhelming if we stay in the same place all the time, trying to do our work, trying to take our classes, and just trying to relax. Like, it all can't be done in the same space. And it can become very boring, very monotonous, and oftentimes allowing the littlest things to distract us. So to fix this issue, I just pick my work up and move someplace else. Like, literally just grab and go. My new favorite places have become my couch, my bed, my living room, my cousin's room, my mom's room, the bathroom sometimes, etc. Like, honestly, at this point, just moving a few feet can really just change your whole perspective of what you're doing and how you're working, and just switching it up. I know for many people it can be hard to find new space, but just use a little bit of imagination, creativity, and take a few steps to the right. Time for our fifth and final point, which is take breaks frequently. This is probably the most important point that I'm definitely going to share in this entire video, and this is especially important because we are human. You cannot study for 1 billion hours straight, no breaks, and expect results. You need breaks in between. You need something to keep you going. I am a person who gets distracted very, very easily. My attention span is on level 0, like not even level 1, level 0. And what that means is I will find any excuse not to do my work.
There is no passion, there is no vision, there is no aggression.
That means all of my shows, all of anything. So therefore, I have decided this semester, and I actually started this last semester, I had no working times. So usually in between classes, breaks that were less than 3 hours, I would just not work. I would watch my shows, eat something, relax, take power naps, do what I had to do. Anything that could possibly distract me later on when I was working, I would do then. Therefore, I had no excuse. Since I had already catched up on my shows, what was I gonna watch? Really, what was I gonna watch? I was way too lazy to go out of my way to find a new show to watch. Therefore, I had no excuse not to do my work. Therefore, when I did wake up at 2 o'clock, like we had talked about earlier, I had nothing else to do and I just completely focused on my work. I know a lot of people don't work like this, so you can either do it before, have your breaks before you do your work, or you can do them after you have your work done and as a way to motivate you to get your work done, as a reward or something. Or if you're one of those Pomodoro people, you can like have them in between, have like 25 minutes of like high grind focused work and then 10, 15 or 5 minutes, I believe, of breaks, and then just continue that cycle until you get to like, I think the big long break or something like that. I've never personally tried the Pomodoro technique because I feel like I would take that 5-minute break and then I will say, oh, I could take a little bit more, do a little bit more. Then I know I'm breaking for like 10 hours. Then like, yeah, that does not sound very efficient for me, especially since I had already had my breaks earlier. I don't need any breaks now. I just need to get my work done. Well, guys, that is it for this video, and I just want to thank you guys so very much for tuning in to the very end. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below, and hit that bell notification so you know when I upload a video. I will be sharing a video coming out right after this one, how I do prepare for my next new semester, which will, of course, 100% be online, so make sure to stay tuned for that. If you have any future video ideas or want some more tips and tricks, you can also share your very own experience down below in the comments section. I would really love to hear from you guys, and I just really enjoyed sharing my online experience with you, and I hope you stay tuned to the next one. Bye.